On another patrol, and this is where we loop back around to a scene that we're like a flash forward from the start of the movie. Mickey is going on another one of these patrols alone, and he falls through the ice. He has a flamethrower with him. He falls. He like lands on a lower ledge, and the flamethrower is on an upper ledge. And he's like, his body is pretty like battered. He's just waiting to die so that they can revive him again. Like, this is the first thing you see in the movie, and it kind of introduces just how everyone has gotten it in their head. No one finds it weird, the concept of an expendable. Even Mickey's like supposed best friend Timo comes out to try and rescue him, but his rope can only get to the ledge with the flamethrower on it. So he's just kind of like, hey man, I'm just gonna grab this and I'm gonna go. They're gonna print you off, so like I'll see you tomorrow. And he kind of, I like how they play this as like two friends kind of having a casual chat about this. He's like, hey, just want to be sure before, like, you're not mad. Are you mad? You're not mad, right? I'm just gonna take the flamethrower and like they're gonna print you. Come on.
I gotta mention this though. He mentions the line only goes down this far. Meanwhile, it looks, at least from like the framing of it, that like Mickey could just reach up and grab a hand.
No.
I twisted something in the flitter. I'm sorry.
Also, yeah, Timo absolutely only grabbing that flamethrower so that he can use it as drugs.
Yes.
Because flamethrower fuel in this universe, or maybe not the fuel, but like there's an ignition that they called oxy. There's like a tiny little chemical pod inside of a flamethrower.
Damn, Oxycontin got a glow up apparently in this universe.
Before knowing that, also, I like how shitty. Like, you know, I when things are shitty, sometimes it's like, you know, man, I like the way this sucks, right? Like, it's bleak, it's grim, and it's like the concept that the equipment that he had with him, was worth more than his life.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna leave you to die. We can just reprint you, but this flamethrower, we can't remake this. So I'm gonna take this and make sure this gets back.
Also, this story is a lot different if he had the cartridges on him.
So Timo leaves him for dead, and Mickey is just sitting there waiting to freeze to death. Whenever he is interrupted by the creepers, the tardigrade teddy bear things, and we see that there's a bunch of the tiny ones. There are a bunch of the ones that are like roughly the size of a human that we see, and then there's a big one. There's like a really huge one that is like the size. It's got like the fur of a mammoth.
It's like a Honda Pilot.
Yeah, and Mickey is just like, oh boy, I'm gonna get eaten. I hope and he's narrating this to us. He's like, I hope the big one eats me, because then I'll die quick.
And this is also where the book picks up, and he just goes, this is going to be my stupidest death ever, which is the first line of the book.
Also, I gotta say it. The line, come on, big bites now.
Oh, I was just going to say, I fucking love that line. I don't have a clip of it now, but I will pull it and cut it in for you, the audience. Like, the big creeper, he's like, oh, come on, why won't you kill me? Just kill me.
And then the little ones are just like falling over him.
Crawling all, yeah, the little ones, the babies are kind of crawling all over him, and he thinks that he's being taken back to the den to be fed to the babies. He's like, oh, what a good mom. And then one of them kind of crawls onto his chest and starts kind of like biting at his glove a little bit. And yeah, he gives the line like,
come on, guys, big bites, big bites.
I love that. I love 17. I love that he is such a bitch that he is willing to like.
The best part is when he
like,
gets.
Come on, guys, eat me quicker.
No, it's. I get that point from, you know, hey, I want to die quicker. But no, if you want to talk about, you know, the bitch point of it, it's when he gets ejected from the cave. It's like, what the fuck? I'm not good meat.
Yeah. So
I'm fucking tasty.
He doesn't get eaten. The creatures, like, they all form like a fucking like human pyramid to kind of like shove him out of their
elevator just to like poop him out.
No, it's very like you find a spider in your house and you kept it and like let it out in the backyard or whatever.
You catch it with some paper and you let it outside.
Yeah,
that's
Mickey
what they do
spider.
to Mickey. And he is both mystified by this because like they didn't eat him, but he also wants to be eaten because now he's just stuck on an ice floe, and it would probably be a better way to die.
And then, my legs don't work anymore. Well,
and realistically, like Marshall says it as an insult later, he may have been, like, if they had tried to eat him, he is just made out of like recycled crap. He's made out of like recycled.
Yeah, they
food.
mention it. What's it called? Like what's her face?
Like
describing the recycler.
The ship's gray water tank feeds right into his printer. He's being made out of people's piss and shit.
I'm sorry, Mickey, but you are just like, you're the poop homunculus.
You're a golem of shit.
Literally the shit monkey.
Yeah, and yeah, like maybe he's not too appetizing. He's able to make his way back to the station by like hitching a ride with a random truck that passes by.
Also, how slow the trucks go. Come on.
Yeah, he's able to just catch up to it running and like hop on.
We got to talk about it. The whole interaction of the truck driver and the like load handler.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
not bringing that fucking thing in there.
There's a lot of good interactions in this movie that are just like normal work chatter.
Oh, it is honestly pretty organic. Especially the, don't talk to me, talk to the scientists. If you scratch anything in here, it's on you. No, it's on them. What does she immediately do? Just drives the boulder in.
Scrapes the trailer on the roof, yeah.
Hey, the scientists wanted it. Fuck them.
But Mickey gets back to their station. He gets back, like, basically their ship is, like, they have not built habitation. They have not done anything, even though they've been on the surface for a couple of months. Their ship is basically just parked on an ice field, and that is the only human colonization.
Well, yeah, you got the brain fungus.
And, well, they all have the vaccine by that point.
But at the same time, you've got this species out here they don't know how to deal with, and it doesn't look like a great place to grow crops.
Yeah,
Even though when he first sees it, Marshall's like this beautiful white,
this
pure planet.
Fertile planet.
It certainly not particularly fertile, it seems.
Yeah.
And also, as we've obviously picked up on now as the viewers, this species of supposed, monstrous
like giant grub
animals,
things.
Weird as they look, they're clearly like a little different than just like random monsters.
I can't wait to get into this later, how smart they actually are.
Yes.
Because they exhibit some behavior that's like, God damn, we don't even
the
do
fucking
that.
mounds.
No,
yeah.
shut up. Shut the fuck up. I can't wait to talk about that. But going forward, sorry for shouting at you.
So Mickey, he gets back to the station, and the problem is that Mickey 17, Timo has gone back home and said that Mickey 17 is dead. So they've printed off a new one. And I do like this. So we've discussed it kind of already. Mickey 18 is incredibly aggro. He's like this like dark brooding personality, and he absolutely loves killing. It's his like first answer to every single problem. And I do like, at first I was wondering like, okay, clearly Nasha has said that like different Mickeys have changed slightly over time. This seems like a pretty big escalation, but we see that whenever this Mickey is having his like mind implant, his memories implanted, someone like trips on the cable and accidentally yanks one of them out.
Oh yeah, no, like they're playing the coin game, and then furiously tries to like jackhammer the cable back in.
Yeah, so 18 has kind of not had all of his memories placed where they're supposed to be, or he hasn't gotten the full upload that he's supposed to, and because of that, he is angry as fuck all the time, which is a problem because Mickey 17 goes back to his room, lies down in his bed, and 18 is right there.
Very funny little moment there too, where the camera moves and there's just another Robert Pattinson right next to him.
And I also do appreciate how like in a normal movie doing this kind of like, copy kind of situation, they would like, they move their hands the same kind of thing. They have some like, oh, I'm me. No, I'm me. They talk for about 10 seconds before 18 goes, fuck, guess I gotta kill you. They kind of talk back and forth, but before 17 tries to run away and 18 perfectly like overhand throws a barbell, hits him in the back of the head and knocks him unconscious.
18, they did the super soldier serum on this man. He's built different than everybody else in this movie.
They hit him with a macro dose of those plastics.
Yeah, which like among other things, like he's more aggressive, but apparently like unless Mickey 17 also perfectly knew how to throw and aim a heavy object, like maybe 18 has some like combat skills in there.
I feel like my interpretation of 18 is kind of more like he's very like pragmatic survival instinct type rather than just like a psychotic killing machine. It's because he knows the position that he's in because he has memories, right? He remembers all of the stuff that he's been having to deal with. He remembers dying.
So hold up. I would argue that we have a mix of both of those.
I would
argue, so Mickey has died 17 times so far. He has to have, some survive.
Technically.
No, 17. Yeah, true. But 16, 17 times before, whatever.
The point is that they reprinted him before they actually confirmed his death.
Yes.
He's had a lot of time before this to know, okay, dying sucks. I don't want to do that. How can I get out of this?
Yeah.
But you have to consider, like, from 18's point of view, I'm going to immediately blast him across the back of the head. Cool. I have a corpse in my room. Nasha could be here at probably any moment.
Yeah.
How do I get this from here to there? What happens if someone sees me drag the fire hole?
the fire trip hazard. I will say, and we are just about to get to this, I agree that 18 is much more pragmatic, and a lot of the times whenever he wants to
But the aggro is cranked.
Yes. Other times, he just suggests killing people because he doesn't like them. There are times when 18 is just flat out psychotic, which we will get to very quickly, because 18...
I mean, Quinn, have you never wanted to kill someone because you didn't like
I've
them?
never attempted.
I maybe 18 is just, it's been enough times through the cycler, right? Like the bodies and the material and shit. Like they've done this printing process too many times. There may be diminishing results.
So someone threw out steroids the day before.
Yeah, like genuinely though, maybe like whatever the fuck got thrown in the cycler is just more like he's getting put together with harder stuff. Who knows?
Yeah,
more macroplastics.
Yes,
yeah. Like,
I mean,
Powerpuff Girls.
We have the perspective of the lab staff. Like, they don't give a fuck about like protocol at all. Like they're just doing whatever.
Around, yeah.
Hey, as long as they get your butt blood, you're good.
That's the best hole for blood.
One of many that he will bleed out of.
We appreciate the method acting, but please, the staff are concerned.
He just wants to. It's for the love of the art.
So yeah, 18 has knocked out 17, and he takes him to burn his body. And the two kind of have like a back and forth struggle, during which like 18 kind of just asks 17 like, hey, why do you suddenly want to live? Like you're so used to dying. And this is where 17 finally gives his explanation of like, before when it's one dies and one is remade or reprinted, it just feels like rebirth. But now that 17 is looking at 18, he is immediately aware that his existence is going to objectively end. He is not going to make the quantum leap into 18. 18 is already there. So he finally discovers, like 17 bodies in, he finally discovers his will to live.